Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, lovies. Welcome back to the channel. I'm about to, even though the season is getting better, what I don't like friendship breakups. Friendship breakups is rough. I went through a friendship breakup and in high school, semi in college, different people. But it hurts nonetheless. Dare I say it hurts more than maybe if you have a boyfriend, because I feel like maybe that's something. This is not a therapy session. Focus. Anyway, I'm about to watch episode 10 of Real Housewives of Atlanta and the beginning of the end of Portia and Shamia's friendship, I guess. I don't know if it was that easy to break down. How tight was the relationship to begin with? Yeah. I don't know. It really is reminiscence of Sutton and Garcelle and how tight their relationship was. But the difference between that, I feel like Garcelle and Sutton's relationship was like a one-sided loyalty vibe. And Portia and Shamia were friends since they were like kids. So the growth and evolutions, like you can't take everybody with you. And not everybody's supposed to be with you forever, honestly, as in reference to friendships. I say all of this to say I hate that their friendship was so easy to topple over. Period. So let's just get into it, and we're going to see the rise of the new villain, honey, and that is Angela Oakley. And I'm not mad at it, but I'm mad at it because of what she did. But I mean, this showed me something. They need something, and it's Angela. You're welcome. Kelly and her daughters remind me of me and mine and trauma. Anyway, we love our daughters, honey. Yikes. We love them. They're our best friends. Ooh, they get on our nerves though, don't they? But this scene with Shamia, Ralph, and Portia. Shamia calling in her troop so she could have a witness of what the conversation is, and it being Portia, messy. Ralph paying the bill, what does he do? What is his job? Where is his income coming from? Drew paid for y'all. Drew paid for y'all dinner. Drew paid for y'all dinner. You're welcome. I mean, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Old fashioned did look good. Ralph just gives the biggest ick. He gives the biggest entire ick. I mean, he's a good looking man, I guess. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. The allure, his attitude will take all of that away. Much like Martell Holt. Though Martell's body is nice, his intellectual and emotional intelligence is not there. He's immature. He, at this very moment, is probably trying to figure out a way to hurt Melody in some type of fashion. And I feel Ralph is the exact same way. He's doing this. Whoever prompted this little dinner is definitely a person that, as Shamia said and denied, but what it is, it's tit for tat. She did it for her friend. And you know what? Whatever. The whole thing with Portia and Drew is so unnecessary. Ralph being on this show and not being paid just shows how petty and icky that man is. And why y'all ain't telling me Drew was out here with Ty, who's on Basketball Wives, trying to get back with Ming Lee? I don't even know who Ming Lee is. I do know who Ty is. You know how we know Ty. So that ties into another reality star. We're not going down that road. But I mean, I don't know. I'm jumping ahead of myself. But this whole scene with the three of them is just, I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. I guess this is why she wanted the proceedings to be sealed, honey. I don't know. Drew is a liar. Ralph is a liar. I don't care. Did he cheat on her? Yes. Whatever. I'm gonna say allegedly, I guess, but do we all believe that Ralph was faithful? First of all, we met you. Y'all was arguing, and you went to Tampa for 3 days. So, like, really? I just... And then Portia taking Dennis' word as gold, talking about how Drew wanted to get with him. Okay. I am watching this scene with Kelly and Angela, right? And it's so awkward. Angela got these girls shook. Well, let me don't say everybody. Most people trying to be on Angela's good side, honey. And I don't know how she got there, but she made her way to the top. And she is vying to stay in that position, honey. And to answer your question, producer, no, that house does not, as it stands, as we see it, $3 million is not what she gonna get. And the way these women shop, wherever they shop, Temu, Shein, Fashion Nova, Lennox, wherever Bankhead they shopping for their clothes, is not gonna fit in that closet. People live in townhouses and make rooms their closet. So Angela, you gotta know your market, baby. You gotta know your demographic. But yeah, the way that Kelly is hemming and hawing, and everybody in the confessional is, Shamia has said it. Now Kelly has said, I'm just trying to get on her good side. Because what? Angela is the villain. She is now the villain, baby. What I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? Angela, her feelings is hurt, honey. She said, don't nobody talk about me and mine, especially when we've had conversations, and now you acting like everything is all cool and dandy. Watch me work. Watch me cook. Angela said, yeah, me and, we've been talking, and Shamia has been saying things about Portia. First person she tells is Kelly. And who you think Kelly gonna tell? Let's see.
After we spend time listening to Shamia's new thing.
Honey, Angela is, I'm with Kelly. Listen, when this season started, I said Kelly is coming to be my fave. I did Kelly. However, she is absolutely correct. Angela needs to mind her business. However, she's not minding her business. She's minding that check, and she is causing commotion to get a raise. And she is doing a very fine job, because if Kelly knows Shamia outside the show, right, as she knows Kelly and Britt, she brought them into the show. Shamia is the glue to keep everybody together because she knows everybody. I believe Kelly when she says Shamia is not like that. But why would she tell Angela anything? That's weird. I don't know. Maybe because she's older and she seems as though I take it back. I know why she told Angela, because Angela seems like a safe space. However, when Angela doesn't feel safe, this is what happens, honey. She let all them walls down, let all that information flow, and she gonna let it flow to each stop in the river. Ooh, Shamia, honey, I was riding for you, baby, but I don't know if you cut out for this, honey. You have knocked on the wrong door. The wrong Oakley door. Did Angela just call Portia Snuffleupagus? Hilarious. Mind you, Portia is not trained as a tennis player. She probably ain't had no tennis lessons. She did pretty well. But yeah, that was funny. Angela, don't be coming around here trying to be all motherly and saying, oh, she's really hurt. You knew what she was doing from the moment you opened up your mouth and said, Shamia said. And the way that Shamia brought that information to what's her girl name, Portia, was that she was joking about it. It was not anything malice. Portia is taking everything and putting it 40 on it. She put 40 on 5 with Drew and Dennis, and then believing Dennis when he says that Drew was trying to throw something at him. I don't listen. I don't know what y'all partners be looking at, but I don't see Drew wanting Dennis. I don't know what his pull is in Atlanta. Maybe he got something that she need. Like Angela said, I don't know if she would do something strange for a little piece of change. But going back to Angela, I don't know how you trying to go back into your mother bag, talking about, oh, she's really hurt. You knew exactly what you were doing. You know exactly what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And you knew that this would drive the wedge. Now, would Angela have any of this ammunition if Shamia didn't tell her? And I was online, and I haven't watched the episode because I'm watching it today, I'm watching it now, and I was like, what is all this Shamia hate? She started on top, and she is slowly going down the leaderboard, honey, because Angela wouldn't have no ammunition if you didn't open up your mouth and said anything about Portia. Portia, who's supposed to be your best friend. Child, I don't know. And if it's true that you invited her and then tell her that Ralph was there, but then, Portia, you didn't have to tell him anything about Dennis and Drew either, especially since they're going through a divorce hearing, like actively when this was filming. Like, that's messed up. These women, y'all is, woo, child. Bitch, Angela is out here. Angela is out here. Angela is the gift that keeps on giving. Let me just tell you that, honey. And I can't wait. Like, honestly, the season ain't over. They ain't gone over on their cash trip yet. That lady ain't come back with her hemming and hawing. And she do got some good reasons, but she's definitely just going to be a spectator, unnecessarily getting paid. Like, it must be nice, though, to, like, move from one franchise to the other, equal or more pay, and not have to do nothing but be yourself, or a shell of yourself, or a persona of yourself, and don't gotta share nothing or do any of the hard work like these ladies are doing, or what Angela is doing, because honey, Angela is carrying this show on her back. And she is happily doing it. Now, during the reunion, she better not start being the victim like she always do, because that's one thing that me and Brittany has that we agree with, honey. Angela is going to play the, I was not. Girl, don't nobody believe that you're not trying to be messy out here because they pissed you off. It's okay. It's okay. We thank you for it. Because if it wasn't for you, what would we have? Woo, child. It seems like the friendship is finishes. It finishes. And Kelly and Angela, I don't know why they don't think Shamia don't talk to Portia. And I think a lot of people feel like Shamia don't talk to Portia or hold her accountable. I don't know. I feel like Shamia does in certain scenarios, maybe. I don't know. We don't know them. But I agree with Cynthia. The group is definitely trying to break them up in some type of way. Is it something against Shamia, or is it something against Portia? I don't know. But they are actively trying to fix it. And you know, housewife fix is to start some mess. Because what else do they have other than Portia being fake mad at Drew and fake believing Dennis that Drew was trying to sleep with him? Don't nobody believe that. Ralph is a cheater. Drew is probably a cheater at this point because they are still legally married. And they're both liars. Portia can be a selfish friend. We've seen it. We've seen it on this show. In whatever edited capacity, we've seen it. And I think that it's sad, as I prefaced in the beginning of this episode, friendship breakups are like one of the hardest things that can hit you, especially when they're like family. Like, it hurts. At some point, you just gotta let it go. And I feel when, whatever the scenario was between Portia and Shamia and her wedding, I think that was the straw. And I think, because how long has Shamia been married? I don't know. But it feels like at that point, Shamia was like, okay, I got you. And I think that she still wanted to be her friend. And I think she was just trying to navigate her feelings. And the way that Shamia says that I believe Shamia when she said, anything any one of these ladies has to tell you, I've already told you. And the fact that you are, and I'm going to be on Shamia's side at this one. The fact that you let Angela gas you up and say that, oh, I'm a bad friend, that means that you probably didn't listen to anything Shamia said, or Shamia gave it to you in a way that she talked about it, she's cool about it, and she don't need to talk about it no more. Like, it was a very, like, blasé conversation. It wasn't a deep, serious conversation. Because ain't no way my best friend could come to me and tell me, oh, well, they said this and they said that, and I can't believe you was out here. No. We not doing that, honey. We not doing that. You come back to me and tell me what they said, and I will set you straight. Straight out the door. Because the next question would be what you say. You see what I'm saying? Like, friendships is any type of relationship is a hard thing to maintain, especially when you got extra ears coming at you. You know what I'm saying? It's hard and it's sad to watch, but it is kind of nice to watch because what else they got going on? You know what I'm saying? Angela is definitely out here, honey, in her villain era. So how do we feel about this episode? This episode is definitely like a friendship breakup precursor, and Angela's what do I say, journey to her villain bone collecting era. Because child, Angela is doing the work. And she's doing it better than Sheree ever done in the 14 seasons that she was on Housewives off and on. Like, because Sheree was really reveling in everything, and you could tell. Angela has like this motherly, old friend type of persona, and that it gives off, I'm just trying to help y'all, but deep down, honey, deep down. And Shamia, I'm trying to be on your side, babes, but I can be on your side on certain things. But I don't know why you around here telling Angela and Kelly anything about Portia. But you know what? I believe when Shamia said that she went back to Portia and told her, I believe it. But then, you know, it goes back to how was it portrayed to Portia? Was Portia listening? Were they kikiing? Were they laughing? Were they making a joke about it? Like, we don't know. It's so many factors that can happen. It's just sad to see. I give this episode a 7. You don't really see Drew and Britt often in the episodes, but I mean, we saw her husband talking to Cher. Cher is that sister that, you know, is like a woe is me sister, but I understand her in a way because Brittany, yeah. I've already talked about how I feel about Brittany and how she handles her sisters and things like that, so I'm not going to repeat. But, you know, I give this episode a 7. I see the writing on the wall. Dare I say, when that lady comes, I think she'll bring a little bit of fun, but she's not going to bring anything of substance to the show because she brought in, you know, recruits to like have her back because her and Shamia are on the outs. You know what I'm saying? And on Watch What Happens Live, which I'm just about to watch right now, I saw a snippet that, you know, they still not talking and they stopped filming this months ago. But it seems like this is a pattern between them because when she said about the wedding, the reason why she didn't go was because they were not talking. But then Shamia was like, oh, but you told me it was something else. See how messy things get? I don't know, y'all, but it's sad to see that their friendship is ending when Shamia is a full-time castmate. It makes it feel like, you know, Portia didn't want her on the show. But then I don't think that's true. I believe Portia when she said, I think that you should be on the show. She was giving her like the real deal. Like, this is how it's going to do. This is what the producers are going to want from you. And if this is what you can do, come on the show. I believe that. Angela is the catalyst of this mess. And we love to see it. And thank you for your services. Child, Child, if y'all made it this far, thank you for watching. Tell me how y'all feel about the episode and how y'all feel about friendship breakups in general. You know what I'm saying? Is it worse than a divorce or a breakup with a boyfriend and girlfriend, like a long-term boyfriend and girlfriend or a situationship, or, you know, any type of intimate relationship that you have with someone? Is it worse than breaking up with your best friend or somebody that you consider your best friend? Because, you know, your sister could be your best friend, your cousin may be your best friend, you know what I'm saying, male or female. How do you guys really feel about friendship breakups versus intimate relation breakups? That's a good question. I'm gonna write that down. Where's the lady with the book? Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. And share the video. And again, here's the question. What is the difference between a friendship breakup? Well, not a difference. How do you guys feel about a friendship being broken up, like done, versus an intimate relationship that you have with someone? You know, it's rough out here in these streets. We got to maintain. We need all the soldiers we have that we can get, honestly. But I love you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys always. And, you know, see you in the next one.